Hey guys, and welcome back to Beauty by Bridget. I'm Bridget and this is my channel. You can find me here on YouTube and on Instagram at _beauty_by_Bridget_ and on Twitter at BridgetBBeauty. Today I'm very excited. It is about to be fall, which is my favorite time of year. It actually officially starts in 3 days. On my mom's birthday. Happy birthday, Party Marge. You're the best. I love you. And so I thought I would show you guys how to do a fun fall look that is pretty simple and easy, and I think any of you guys could recreate. And I'm going to do that using something very exciting that I received in the mail, which is the Nikkietutorials X Beauty Bay palette. Frank's excited too. Nikkietutorials is somebody that I've been watching literally the entire time I've been watching YouTube, and she's really the person that inspired me to do makeup and live this dream out in the first place. I love her so much, so when I found out she was gonna be doing a collab palette, I knew I had to get it. And so here we have it. I'll be using this palette to make a fun fall look for you guys. But before we get started, if you could do me a favor and like and subscribe, that would be fantastic. And if you would also go on ahead and leave a comment down below, it really helps with boosting where I am on this platform. There's a thing called an algorithm and it doesn't like beginner YouTubers. So if you leave comments, it helps boost me up so people other than you guys can actually see them. Now let's get started. I will be starting by laying down a base color to help with blending later, and for that I will be using my Morphe JS5 brush and shade Basic Trout, which is Dutch, I believe, from the palette. Next I will be taking that same JS5 brush and going in with shade Zomer, probably also Dutch, this peachy coral shade. I'll be applying this in our crease and outer V area to create some depth.
Come on, Nikki, come through. We love to see it.
Honestly, go off, sis. Next, I'll be taking my Shani E12 eyeshadow brush and taking shade Flasher from the palette. It's this kind of purpley maroon eggplant color, and I'm gonna put that in my crease and outer V more concentrated to make our crease even deeper. I was really scared this was gonna be super pigmented, so I barely went in, and I'm glad I did because the color's already there, so I'm gonna have to be real careful.
So Bridget, tell me about when you first discovered Nikki, or like maybe the first video you watched that led you to her.
So I was in high school and I was a cheerleader, and all of the other girls were like really good at makeup and kind of knew what they were doing, and I just really wanted to know because at that point I was mainly wearing like just powder and eyeliner and mascara. It was not cute, and I just wanted to do something a little bit more for football games. So I just looked on YouTube at makeup tutorials, and I found a lot that were really good, but I was really drawn to Nikki because we had a lot in common. We have a really similar face shape. She has a more rounded face, and so do I, and her eyelids are also really hooded. So a lot of her technique also applied to me across the board. So I was drawn into that specifically, but also the more I watched, she's hilarious. So it was not only watching for makeup content, but also because I just felt like I had a friendship with her, even though that doesn't make any sense because it's through a camera and on a screen, but I just felt like I could really connect with her and that she just kind of understood me, if that makes any sense. I'm now gonna go back in with that JS5 brush and just use what's left on it to blend the two colors together. As Nikki would say, windshield wiper motions or little circles. I'm now gonna take my Morphe JS11 brush and take that same basic Trout shade and put it on my lid for a base for the shimmer color we're gonna put on. These shadows are amazing so far, and I could probably just put the shimmer down on its own, but I think it would add a little bit more contrast and pop if I added this shade, so that's what I'm doing. I'm kind of cutting my crease and creating a line, but without doing it super harshly like you would if you were doing a real for sure cut crease with concealer. That's the word. And then I'm going to go back in with my shiny brush and blend those two together. Next, I'm going to go back in with that same JS11 brush and take shade Roxy Catan? Not positive. Pretty peachy gold reflex shimmer color. And I'm going to put that all over my lid where we put that basic Truth shade. Actually, I'm going to go in with my finger. I think that's going to give us a little bit more color payoff. I like that a lot. So, fall for me is really fun because it's kind of the start of the holiday season. So I really love Thanksgiving and Christmas because I get to spend time with my family, and I love Halloween because I love dressing up. I'm super pumped for the videos I'm gonna be doing about Halloween because I get to pull out all the stops and be ridiculous. But I also love that it's just so festive. Like, I get to put up decorations and I get to watch fun movies, like all the Charlie Brown movies. So I get to do all of those fun things. And also it's less likely to be 1,000,000 degrees outside when it's the fall. I live in Texas, so I mean, it's pretty hot year round, but it's just a lot cooler. And I love that because I love a good sweater moment. And lastly, I'm gonna go in with an inner corner color, and I'm gonna use that same JS11 and shade Ivy, this really pearly white shade, and I'm gonna put that just on my inner corner. I'm actually gonna wet my brush so that it gives us a little more color payoff. I'm gonna get the color on my brush and then wet it so that I don't mess up the color in the palette. And to wet it, I'm using my Morphe setting spray. Now for our lower lash line, we're gonna do basically what we did on our lid, but on the bottom and without the shimmer. So I'll be taking a Morphe just small blending brush. It doesn't tell me what brush it is, but it's just a fluffy blending brush, and it's a little smaller than the one we initially used. And I'm gonna be taking that Zomer shade from the palette and just running that along my lower lash line. And then on that same brush, I'm gonna take shade Slasher, that eggplanty color, and keep it just a little closer to the lash line itself. Now with our eyeshadow all complete, I'm gonna go off camera real quick and throw on some liner, mascara, and lashes. I will be using the Benefit Roller Liner, the Benefit Roller Lash, and my Kiss Lash Couture Naked Drama lashes in chiffon. Ooh. And this is the final look. I'm super happy with the way that it turned out. And as for the palette, I am thoroughly impressed. I love it so much. Not only the shadows, but also just look how pretty it is. Like the fact that Nikki talked about the duality of her personality via art is just stunning. And also, I didn't tell you guys this, but the mirrors on the inside, this one is a regular mirror and this one is a magnified mirror. So I was able to use it to help see when I was doing my lower lash line, which was fantastic. And I've never seen that done in a palette before, so I'm pretty impressed. Go off, Nikki, go off, Beauty Bay. Loving everything about it. I had so much fun making this, and I really hope you guys had a good time watching it. If you did, go on ahead and like this video and subscribe to my channel. We would love to grow here at Beauty by Bridget, and the only way we can do that is if you subscribe and share with somebody else. It would also be super helpful if you would comment down below. I promise it really does boost us up so that other people see these videos. I love getting to interact with you guys, and I hope to continue to do that as our channel grows. Thank you so much for watching, and I can't wait to see all of you beautiful people in the next one. I don't know what I'm doing.